What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yoon. You're watching The Road to Beast Wars. This is just a web series. We're talking about the production of Transformers Rise of the Beast. This is episode number 57. And by now, you've seen the Transformers Rise of the Beast Super Bowl TV spot, also known as the legendary Porsche big game ad. And you've seen my reaction for it. And it's time to do a breakdown, shot for all the things that I found interesting about this ad and things that really stood out to me. All right. So first of all, I just want to mention that I'm super excited for Transformers: Rise of the Beast. We're getting a big Transformers scale event film. Unlike Bumblebee, that's the only one that's, not really a full-on Transformers film. It's like its spin-off solo film, but we're going back to basics where we're getting a full-on big budget Transformers film, and that's what I'm excited about. As for this Super Bowl TV spot, I was excited about it, had a lot of expectations, and a lot of expectations were not met. Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. It was a little bit underwhelming, and I kind of had a feeling about that because this one was called the legendary Porsche big game ad, and with it being on the Porsche social media accounts, whether it be YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, it was gonna have a lot of featuring the Porsche. You know what I'm saying? It's going to feature Mirage a lot. And that's what I was a little bit worried about on the back of my mind. I didn't mention it. What I was hoping for was, like I said in the previous video where I talked about, we're going to see Terracons, we're going to see Maximals, we're going to see Maximals just like how they showed us Dinobots at the end of the big game ad back in 2014. That's what I thought we were going to see, but we didn't get any of that. Instead, we got a full-on a full-on ad for the Porsche. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of Mirage. We get to hear Pete Davidson speaking, which is totally cool. And the scenes with Mirage were really cool. I just wanted to see more than just a feature on Mirage as the Porsche, right? And we got a lot of shots that we've already seen before in the teaser trailer. That was something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to get all new footage because this is, of course, Super Bowl, the most widely televised sporting event in the country, in America, and they decided to use footage from the teaser trailer instead of using an opportunity to show us brand new footage. So I can't be the only one that feels this way, all right? But let's just do our little shot-for-shot analysis. Okay, so the first shot, I love this shot with Jet, with Mirage rolling out into these canyons of Peru. Really great shot, beautiful shot here. Now we get the shot that we've already seen before. This is with Mirage rolling out with Anthony Ramos's character Noah, and I do notice that it's a little bit more detailed. It looks slightly different. They hold the shot for a little bit longer before they cut to the next shot. Okay. Moving on, now we get our first introduction to Mirage. So what happens here is that he introduces himself. He asks for a fist bump. But if you look at the character of Noah, he's holding a pipe. He wants to fight. Okay, he doesn't want to fight. He's not being aggressive. He's defending himself. He wants to defend himself from what he believes is a crazy alien robot, right? But what's really great about here is that you get to hear the voice from Pete Davidson, which I think totally works. You get to see Mirage, and I really like the way he looks. It's very detailed, and the CG looks really awesome. So I'm really satisfied by what I see here. I really like what I see. He asked for a fist bump. He gets it in the end. All right, so that's pretty cool. Next shot, Stratosphere, okay? So if there's one thing that I'm really proud about is that predicting that Stratosphere is the one that transport the Autobots to Peru, okay? Because I was talking about, as soon as they mentioned that I think it was John DiMaggio, I think, was going to, or anyways, somebody was going to voice Stratosphere, okay? They mentioned a voice actor for Stratosphere. I immediately thought, okay, how are they going to use this? Obviously to get from point A to point B, okay? I mean, look at all the different forms of transportation they use to get from point A to point B. Space bridge. They used a cargo plane from the military to drop them off to Egypt, right? So, there's always got to, they don't just show up. They don't just fly from point A to point B. They got to use Stratosphere, and this is our very first shot of Stratosphere in his plane mode. So that's really awesome. Right over the ruins of Machu Picchu. So really cool. Here's a new shot Bumblebee, it's kind of like we get to see this shot a lot in a lot of films where they drop off either personnel or cars, like in Fast and Furious, off a cargo plane. We get to see the shot from this angle a lot. Now they're dropping off Autobots. Okay, in this case, it's Bumblebee is the one who takes the first dive. Next shot. This is always really curious to me. Like, who is falling down? Okay, I see Jazz. I see Nightbird in the back. This is going to be a major action sequence. Then I think I see Optimus Prime falling off, and then later on, a boulder comes down and followed by another robot. I don't know who it is, but it's really big and black. You know what I'm saying? Finally, the last shot I want to talk about is this wonderful shot of Mirage. And if you look back at Mirage in G1, this might not be the F1 Formula One racing vehicle. Obviously, it wouldn't be street legal, but I think they did a good job in really giving us I guess, an updated '90s version of Mirage and what he would be if he were to be in a more realistic setting, and that is the Porsche. So, and you look at him, you got the colors all down. You got, instead of white and blue, you got silver and blue. So, that totally works for me, and I love the detail on him. It's what can I say? This is a really great looking robot, and I hope it translates well as a toy, because I'd love to have this toy, and I think he's going to get a lot of screen time. So I think this is a character we're going to grow to love, and I think Pete Davidson is going to do a really great job with this. And that is it. That's all I want to talk about. This is a trailer breakdown for the big game ad. Once again, it showed a lot of the Porsche. I was hoping for a little bit more, but still, out of the scenes we got, still very solid, okay? As for the next trailer, when are we going to get the next piece of marketing? The movie comes out in June. I believe that the full theatrical trailer, the final theatrical trailer, is going to come out in April or early May. Okay, so April or early May. But there's also, don't forget, there's the Kids' Choice Awards in March. I think it's March 2nd or March 3rd. Anyways, Kids' Choice Awards, first week of March, I believe. You guys can look that up, Google it. But if it follows anything of like what Transformers Last Night did, Transformers Last Night, they gave us a Kids' Choice Awards trailer which showed new footage, right? So that's something we could wait out for. But we don't know for sure if that's what they're gonna do. But if they're smart, that's what they would do to guys, I guess, make up for the lack of new content in the big game ad, right? Once again, still a very solid ad, but I expected a little bit more. My name's Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.